Hello students, in our previous videos we have discussed about all the identities which were in our syllabus, that is a square plus a plus b whole square minus b whole square, then a square minus b square, then the identities based on cubes. Okay, we have discussed all the identities and we have discussed the factorization based on all the identities. Now there are some important questions based on these identities, so we will start those particular questions today. Okay, so there are the questions based on the identity of whole square and whole cube, and you have to find the values of some particular terms from those identities. So let us start with the questions directly. Now all the identities which you have studied in your previous videos, they will be used in this particular class. Okay, so let us start with the question. Suppose you have given, I am starting directly with the question. We have given if x plus 1 upon x is equal to 6. Okay, we have given x plus 1 upon x is equal to 6. Then we have to find first part, x square plus 1 upon x square. Okay, we have to find x square plus 1 upon x square. Only for one part is there. We have to find x square plus 1 upon x square. Then how will you solve this type of question? Clear? So these type of questions will be asked from in your examination also. You will be given sometimes x plus 1 upon x, sometimes it may be x minus 1 upon x, or sometimes the value of this term will be given and this term will be asked. Okay, and sometimes it may be cube also. So these type of questions are very important. So how will you solve this question? We are coming to that type. Okay, so you have given x plus 1 upon x is equal to 6, and we have to find x square plus 1 upon x square. Now we know the identity of a plus b whole square. We know the identity of a plus b whole square, that is a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab and plus b square. This is the identity of a plus b whole square. Now we have given x plus 1 upon x. So whenever you have given x plus 1 upon x or x minus 1 upon x, and it is asked to you find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. Whenever such type of question is given, whether x plus 1 upon x or x minus 1 upon x, and you have to find the value of this term, x square plus 1 upon x square, then what you have to do? You have to simply square this term. You have given x plus 1 upon x is equal to 6. What you will do? You will squaring both the side. This is the first step, squaring both side. Then what will happen? It will be written as x plus 1 upon x whole square is equal to 6 square. Now opening this particular bracket by that identity a plus b whole square, we will get x square plus 1 upon x square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. What is a? It is x, and at the place of b it is 1 upon x. If you know the identity, you can solve it very easily. So it is a plus b whole square. So it is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now this x and x will cancel out, and in the right hand side it will be 6 square, that is 36. Now we can write it as x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2 is equal to 36. Now taking this 2 to the right hand side, we will get the answer x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 36 minus 2. That will be equal to 34, and this is our answer. Okay, so you have to only expand. If you know the identity, you will solve it very easily. Okay, so you should remember the identity and the concept how to solve this type of question. Whenever it is given x plus 1 upon x or x minus 1 upon x, then and it is asked this term x square plus 1 upon x square, then what you have to do? You have to simply square both the sides. When you will square both the sides, then you can get the answer very easily. Okay, so it is the first question. Note it down. It is a very simple question. Now in the same question, if it is also asked that, suppose it is first part and the second part is given x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. Now we have to find this term also, x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. Then how will you get this term? X to the power 4 is the square of this term. This is the square of this term. It means now we have find the value of x square plus 1 upon x square. If we again square this particular term, squaring both the side, then we will get x to the power 4 and 1 upon x to the power 4. And what will be the remaining? Let us solve it. So I am rubbing this part. Now, for second part, you have to find x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. So from this expression, we get x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 34. If we again square this, squaring both sides again, squaring both sides, then what will happen? It will be x square plus 1 upon x square whole square. And on right hand side it will be 34 square. Clear? Now solve it further. So if you open again this term, this is our a and this is b. So it will be a square, means x square whole square, this is a square, plus b square, it will be 1 upon x square whole square plus 2ab. So what is a? It is x square. 2 into x square into 1 upon x square, it will be equal to 34 square. So square of 34, it will be 1156. You can find it out. The square of 34 will be 1156. Okay. Now this x square and x square will cancel out. So you will get x square to the square. It will be x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4, and it will be equal to 1156, and this will be our answer. Sorry, it will be not 1156, it is 1156. This 2 will be taken to the right hand side, so it will be 1156 minus 2, that will be 1154, and this will be our answer, 1154. So we got the values of both the terms. We got the value of x square plus 1 upon x square, which is equal to 34, and the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4, it is 1154. Okay. So in this way you can find the value of any term whichever is asked. You should know the concept, what you have to do. If it is given x plus 1 upon x and you have to find x square plus 1 upon x square, then you have to whole square this term. If this term is given and power 4 is asked, then you have to square this particular term like we have done here. X square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 34. Then we have squared both the side and got the values of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. Okay. So note it down. So in this question, you have given x plus 1 upon x and you have to find x square plus 1 upon x square and x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. Now, sometimes the question will be given in such a way that you have given the square term and you have to find the term without square. For example, the question is, if you have given, if x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 27. In the previous question, this term was asked and the given term was x plus 1 upon x. But now in this question, you have given this term, x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 27, and you have to find, first part, you have to find x plus 1 upon x, and second part, you have to ask 1 upon x minus 1 upon x. So this is our question now. Just reverse of the previous question. In the previous question, this was given, this was asked. Now this is given and this is asked. Okay. So let us start. How will you solve this question? The method is same. You have to solve it also in the same way. Whatever it is asked, x plus 1 upon x or x minus 1 upon x. First I am going to solve the first part. So in the first part, whatever is asked, it is asked that we have to find x plus 1 upon x. So whatever it is asked, you just whole square that term. X plus 1 upon x whole square. Take the whole square. Then it will be equal to x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2 into x into 1 upon x. Okay, in the previous question it was given and it was asked, then also we have whole square the term, and in this question also square is given and this term is asked, then also we will whole square this term and open it by a plus b whole square identity. So we have opened it by the identity of a plus b whole square. It is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Clear? So now this again x and x will be cancelled out. So we will get x plus 1 upon x whole square. It is equal to x square plus 1 upon x square. This term, its value is 27. Means we can put the value of this term as 27. So we are putting the value 27 plus 2. This x and x is cancelled out. So 2 will be remaining. It will be 27 plus 2. Means we get x plus 1 upon x whole square. It is equal to 29. Okay. So now if you take the square root of both the sides, we will get x plus 1 upon x will be equal to under root of 29. Okay. But you should remember one thing also. Whenever you will take the square root, then there will be two signs, plus and minus. Both the signs will be there. Whenever you will take square root, then you will use plus minus both the sign. Square root of any number, whenever you take the square root of any number, then put plus and minus both the signs there. Okay, otherwise the answer will be wrong. You will, half of the marks will be deducted. Why I am using both these signs? Because this is a quadratic term. The power is 2. It means there will be two answers. So if we simply write it as under root 29, so it will be only one answer. So we will use plus and minus sign both. Okay, how these plus and minus are coming, if you want to know, let us discuss it also. Suppose you have given x square is equal to 4. Then what will be the value of x? If you write it directly, x is equal to under root 4, which is equal to 2. Is it correct? No, it is not correct. Why? Because it is a quadratic equation. It is a quadratic polynomial whose degree is 2. So there should be 2 zeros. But it is only one answer, x equal to 2. Okay, that's why it is wrong. So how will you solve this term? We will solve this term as x square minus 4 equal to 0. We can write it as x square minus 2 square equal to 0. X minus 2 and x plus 2 equal to 0. Now if we put x minus 2 equal to 0, we will get x equal to 2. And if we put this term equal to 0, we will get x equal to minus 2. That means if it is written x equals to under root of 4, then it means it is plus minus 2. There will be two values of x. Okay, x will be equal to plus minus 2. Root 4 will be equal to plus minus 2. So always remember this thing. Whenever you have given a quadratic equation, quadratic expression, and you are taking the square root of that quadratic expression, then it will be used always plus and minus sign. Okay, why it is coming? I explained it to you. Why this is coming? If it is given x equal to 4, if you generally write x equal to 2, then it is wrong. There will be two answers, x equal to plus 2 and minus 2. Why are these coming? Because of this is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so whenever you will take the square root, so x equal to root 4, it will be equal to plus minus 2. That's why the answer of x plus 1 upon x is plus minus under root 29. Okay, so it is our first part. Now coming to the second part. Always remember this thing. Most of the students make mistake in this particular thing. They don't use minus sign and the marks are deducted. Okay, so whenever there is a quadratic term, square of quadratic term, and if you take the square root, then square root and plus minus both the signs will be used. Always remember it, so that your marks will not be deducted. Now the second part, we have to find x minus 1 upon x in this part. and we have given x square plus 1 upon x square equals to 27. So again, we have to find x minus 1 upon x. So whatever you have to find, if it is a term without square, then square it, taking whole square. X minus 1 upon x whole square, then it will be equal to, now it is a minus b whole square. And what is the identity of a minus b whole square? It is a square plus b square. A square plus b square minus 2 into a into b. Okay, a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now again, this x and x will cancel out. Now the value of x square plus 1 upon x square is already given. It is 27. So what will be the answer? It will be x minus 1 upon x whole square will be equal to 27 minus 2. This time it is minus 2. Okay, and what is 27 minus 2? It will be equal to 25. And you have to find x minus 1 upon x only. So again, taking square root of both sides. Taking square root of both sides. What will happen? It will be x minus 1 upon x. It will be equal to square root of 25. And what is the square root of 25? It is 5 or plus minus 5. You will use both the sign plus minus 5. This will be your answer. You will not write only 5. You will write plus minus 5. Okay. So in this way you can solve these type of problems. Note it down. Now coming to the questions of cube. Next question, if you have given the term x plus 1 upon x, it is equal to 7, and you have to find the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube, or x cube minus 1 upon x cube. Okay, so you have to find x cube plus 1 upon x cube, and it is given x plus 1 upon x. So in the first question it was x plus 1 upon x given, and you have to find x square plus 1 upon x square. Then we use the concept of squaring the both side. Now it is cube, so now we will use the cube of both the side. So this is the simple concept. If it is given the term of x and we have to find the term of cube of x, then we will make the whole cube of both the side. If we have to find the square term, then we will take the square of both the side. Okay, so we will take cubing cube of both the side. Then what will happen? It will be x plus 1 upon x whole cube will be equal to 7 cube. Now you know the identity of a plus b whole cube. What is the identity of a plus b whole cube? It is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, and in bracket it is a plus b. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab and bracket a plus b. So if we open this particular identity, then it will be x cube plus 1 upon x cube plus 3 into x into 1 upon x, and in bracket it will be x plus 1 upon x is equal to 7 cube. What is the cube of 7? The 7 cube is how much? 343. 7 cube will be equal to 343. Clear? Now this x and x will be cancelled out. you have to find the value of this particular term, x cube plus 1 upon x cube. So leave this term here. And you know the value of x plus 1 upon x also. What is its value? It is 7. So we will put the value of x plus 1 upon x. So we will get x cube plus 1 upon x cube plus 3. This term is cancelled, only 1 is remaining, and in bracket x plus 1 upon x, and the value of x plus 1 upon x is 7. So put the value here, it is into 7. 3 into 7, it will be equal to 343. Okay. Now taking this term to the right hand side, we will get x cube plus 1 upon x cube is equal to 343 minus 21. So it will be 3 minus 1 will be 2, 4 minus 2, 2, it will be 322. So the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube, it is equal to 322, and this is our answer. Clear? Similarly, if the question is given x minus 1 upon x and you have to find x cube minus 1 upon x cube, then we will take the cube of both the side and use the formula of a minus b whole cube, and we will get the value of x cube minus 1 upon x cube. Okay, that question you can solve yourself. So note it down. Now we are coming to an important question. These all were the very simple question. You have to just cube or the square on both the side and you can get the answer. Now coming to an important question. You have given if x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 7, and we have to find x cube plus 1 upon x cube. Now this is a different question. We have given x square plus 1 upon x square, and we have to find x cube plus 1 upon x cube. So how can you get x cube from x square? It is very difficult. If it was only x, then we will directly cube it and we can find the value. But it is x square and we have to find x cube. Now in this question, what we will do? We have solved the question, the second question which we solved. In that question, we have find the value of x plus 1 upon x from x square plus 1 upon x square. If you remember, we have solved the question where x square plus 1 upon x square was given, and we have find the value of x plus 1 upon x. Because if we get the value of x plus 1 upon x, then by cubing that term, we can get the value of x cube plus 1 upon x cube, like in the previous question. So whenever it is given x square plus 1 upon x square, and we have to find x cube plus 1 upon x cube, or if it is given x square minus 1 upon x square, or x square plus 1 upon x square, and we have to find the value of x cube minus 1 upon x cube. It may be plus or minus. Whenever this question is given, then the first step is we have to find the value of first step. We will find x plus 1 upon x. This is first step. Okay, if you find x plus 1 upon x, then the second step will be cube of x plus 1 upon x, and we can get the answer. So these are the two steps, the first step and the second step. Whenever this type of question is given, a square term is given and cube term is asked, then first we have to find x plus 1 upon x. Okay, so let us start. We have given x square plus 1 upon x square, and we have to find x plus 1 upon x. Then how will you find x plus 1 upon x? We have solved it by, it is given x plus 1 upon x, making whole square. Then it will be equal to x square plus 1 upon x square plus 2 into x into 1 upon x. Okay, this x and x will be cancelled out. So it will be equal to 1 upon x plus 1 upon x whole square is equal to, this term we already know, the value of x square plus 1 upon x square is 7 plus 2, which will be equal to 9. Now the value of x plus 1 upon x whole square, it is equal to 9. So what will be the value of x plus 1 upon x? It will be equal to square root of 9. And what will be the square root of 9? It will be plus minus 3. There will be two values, plus 3 and minus 3. So you will use both, you will write both the values, plus 3 and minus 3. Okay. Now you have find the value of x plus 1 upon x. Now you can find x cube plus 1 upon x cube by cubing this term. Okay. So put the value and get the answer. I am rubbing this. You have got the value of x plus 1 upon x, which is equal to plus minus 3. Now, since the question is long, so you can directly put only plus 3 value. You can check by both the values also, but we will put only plus 3 value to get the answer. So, if we take x plus 1 upon x is equal to 3 and cubing both sides, then it will be equal to x plus 1 upon x whole cube is equal to 3 cube. Now solve it further. It will be equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab in bracket a plus b is equal to 27. Are you able to understand? This question we have already discussed just before this question. Whenever you have given x plus 1 upon x and you have to find x cube plus 1 upon x cube. So now you have already find x plus 1 upon x. Then you will make the whole cube of both the side and you will get x cube plus 1 upon x cube plus 3x 1 upon x bracket x plus 1 upon x. It will be equal to 27. Now we are going to put the value and we will get the answer. We have to find this term. So we will write it as it is x cube plus 1 upon x cube. This x and x will be cancelled out. There is 3 into x plus 1 upon x. Its value is 3. So it is 3 into 3 equal to 27. So the answer will be x cube plus 1 upon x cube will be equal to 27 minus 9, which will be equal to, find your answer, it will be 18. So the answer is 18. X cube plus 1 upon x cube will be equal to 18. Okay. Similarly, you can find it by putting the value minus 3 also, but that will be too lengthy. So if you are given this question, you can solve it by putting only positive value. That will be your answer. So note it down. Similarly, there is one more important question. If there was x cube minus 1 upon x cube, then what will you do? Then how will you solve that question? So let us solve one more question. If x square plus 1 upon x square is given, if it is equal to 83, and we have to find the value of, find x cube minus 1 upon x cube. Now in this question it is minus sign, x cube minus 1 upon x cube. So a cube minus b cube, it will come when we have a minus b whole cube, because the identity of a minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3ab in bracket a minus b. It means we have to find now x minus 1 upon x. Then only we can cube that term and we will get this term. Okay, so let us start. So we have given x square plus 1 upon x square equals to 83. So first we have to find x minus 1 upon x. That is the basic thing. Then only we can proceed. So first I have written x minus 1 upon x. And if we make the square of this term, x minus 1 upon x whole square, then it will be equal to x square plus 1 upon x square minus 2x into 1 upon x. Okay. We have given x square plus 1 upon x square. So we can get x square plus 1 upon x square by squaring x plus 1 upon x whole square as well as x minus 1 upon x whole square. So because we have to find x cube minus 1 upon x cube, that's why in this expression we are using x minus 1 upon x whole square, so that we can get the value of x minus 1 upon x. So x minus 1 upon x whole square is equal to this whole term. Now again this x and x will be cancelled out. Putting the values, we will get x minus 1 upon x whole square is equal to, the value of this particular term is 83 minus 2, which will be equal to 81. So we will get the value of x minus 1 upon x is equal to plus minus 9. Square root of 81 will be 9, and we will use both the sign plus minus 9. Clear? Now again we have to find this term. So now we will use x minus 1 upon x whole cube. Now cubing this term, which will be equal to 9 cube. We will take only positive sign for the calculation. Okay, if you use both the sign, if you want to use, then you can use, but that will be too lengthy. No need to solve by both the sign. Take only positive value. It will be 9 cube. So putting the values, we will get x cube minus 1 upon x cube, identity of a minus b whole cube, a cube minus b cube minus 3ab. In bracket it is a minus b. A cube minus b cube minus 3ab a minus b. It is equal to, what is 9 cube? The value of 9 cube will be equal to 729. It will be 729. Again this x and x will be cancelled out. We have to find this term, x cube minus 1 upon x cube. Put it in a bracket, minus 3. The value of x minus 1 upon x, I have taken plus 9. So it is 9 is equal to 729. Okay, if you are taking plus 9 here, then here also you will take plus 9. It is also plus 9. So 9 3s are 27, means we will get x cube minus 1 upon x cube. Find the value of this term. We will get x cube minus 1 upon x cube is equal to 729. 9 3s are 27. When it is taken to the right hand side, it will be plus 27. So 729 plus 27. What will be its value? 729 plus 727. It will be equal to 756. And this is our answer, which is asked. We have to solve for x cube minus 1 upon x cube. So we get the value of x cube minus 1 upon x cube, which is equal to 756. Okay. So in this way, you can solve the problems of this type. Whether you will be given x plus 1 upon x, you have to find x square plus 1 upon x square, or the reverse. Or you may be given x plus 1 upon x, you have to find x cube plus 1 upon x cube, or the reverse. Then all the types of question you can solve. We have discussed all the different types of question. You have to proceed with what is given and what we have to find. This is the important question, where we have given x square plus 1 upon x square term, and we have to find the cube term. So for whenever we have to find the term of cube, first we should know the term of without cube, and by cubing that term. So here it was x cube minus 1 upon x cube. It means if we have given x minus 1 upon x, then by cubing x minus 1 upon x, we can get this term. That's why I have started with x minus 1 upon x. And if we whole square this term, we will get x square plus 1 upon x square, which is already given. Okay, so we find the value of x minus 1 upon x. Then by cubing this term, we have find the value of the required term. Clear? So these were some important questions which we have discussed today. So you have to practice whole of the identities and the factorization. Now we can say that the chapter polynomial is complete. Okay, so you have to practice it. If any problem to any student, you can ask me directly. Okay, so we will start with the next chapter from our next video.